So I had this thought the other day. I never actually sat down and tried to think about what MLB The Show 18 should be. So I guess now is a better time than ever. So we're a few weeks away from PSX, where we'll see the next trailer from MLB The Show 18. And I'm really curious as to what we're going to see. Now, traditionally at PSX or the VGAs, the Video Game Awards, you know, the show is there in some capacity, but they don't really get too detailed there. Like, you can't play the game. They don't really announce features yet either. It's usually just a gameplay sizzle trailer. And, you know, I kind of wish that we would know more information there. I mean, we already know who's going to be on the cover, but for PSX, what do we think we're going to see? It's even hard at this point in time to envision what type of updates they're going to have for the game. Usually, when it comes to sports games, there's iterative releases, of course, meaning that they come out every year, and it's really, really difficult to improve the game every year, like dramatically. So usually what you see big improvement for 1 year, and then you see like a 0.5 improvement for the next year. Then the year after that's big improvement, and so on and so forth. So this last year, I would say that the show this last year had its big improvement year. Diamond Dynasty, massive overhaul that made the mode really fun, really deep, a lot of replayability. Road to the Show had a light overhaul. And so to me, all of that I feel like was a pretty big upgrade of a year for the show. So this year, I don't know what we could expect. Hopefully we see maybe the addition of like one mode or so, probably just be more optimization, you know, snappier menus, maybe more content, maybe more ways to earn that content with programs and more. Road to the Show, I really hope they rethink that a little bit. I think it was a good idea to jump into trying to be different there, but Road to the Show is kind of the moneymaker. You know, NBA 2K this year, they took a different method with their My Career, and they got some criticism for it. They've had, you know, obviously tried some new things, and the playground, you know, with the neighborhood, that got a big buzz too from a social play element. And I don't know if the show would ever do like a social play style, you know, like, could you create your own Road to the Show character and then go play with others in like a Sandlot type of mode? Or maybe that's like wiffle ball type of mode. Like, it kind of reminds me of backyard baseball, where you'd show up and you could get drafted and you play with a team of players. Like, I don't know if that would ever happen. I think it would be fun. It'd be cool to see, kind of scan your face, customize your player, go through individual upgrades like the one in NBA Live, and then ultimately make your player better. Like the one style mode in NBA Live 18 would be amazing in the show, where you could either play like Sandlot wiffle ball, or you could play in the league, or both. I mean, it's not authentic to the sport, obviously, because baseball players don't play wiffle ball as well too, or don't play Sandlot. But that makes it more fun, more approachable, makes it skew younger. It's not so hardcore with baseball. But I don't know. I don't know if they'd ever do it. But I'd say I throw my idea in the hat there and see where you go with. But I do know that games now, you know, the way that they're kind of, you know, being built on, there's an extreme emphasis on social play. There's an emphasis on customization and personalization. There's an emphasis on progression to show longevity. You know, there's been a lot of talk about, you know, this is the franchise's year. Like, franchise didn't have a big year of improvements last year. There's also been talk about, hey, could franchise and Road to the Show conjoin and be one mode where you can opt to be either franchise or Road to the Show, similar to like what Madden has with Connected Franchise. I don't know if they would actually do that. I don't think the show would do that. I think they're going to go more story style with Road to the Show, and franchise just be all about like being open. Also, I don't think online franchise is going to get improved next year too. There's some negative chatter about it not getting improved this year, but I don't think that. I think it's going to be put to the back seat, you know, on the back burner again this year, which is unfortunate for the online players. I think Diamond Dynasty is officially taken over. I think PSX is just going to be a trailer, gameplay trailer. We're going to get hints at some new features, and then as soon as we see that, we'll do a recap theater. We'll break it down and we'll talk about it and see what Easter eggs we can find. I'm curious to see what we're going to see. So what do you guys think? Let me know in the comments, and until the next one, we'll see ya. Peace.